Welcome back to Butterfly Effect Tarot. My name is Lorraine, and today's topic is what may be happening for you in this month of April. There are going to be 3 piles, and the timestamps for each pile will be in the description box in the comments section below. If the messages and readings resonate, please feel free to like and subscribe, and you can let me know in the comments section if you choose. For my returning viewers and subscribers, as always, I greatly appreciate your support. I thank you. For newer viewers, welcome. And if interested after this video, you may return to the channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into each one of your messages. Welcome to your reading, pile 1, regarding what may this month of April be bringing in for you. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify the 5 cards that came out, and then we will get into your message. So the first card out is the Page of Wands, followed by the 3 of Pentacles. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. And then the final card out is the 10 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy is the Moon card. So really quickly, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, masculine or feminine, the energy is just energy. The messages should apply no matter what. For this group, it's very clear that what may be happening for you this month has to do with your finances and your career, your business, and creative endeavors. For this group, the Page of Wands going into the 3 of Pentacles. Page of Wands is the energy of something fast moving. It is something bold, courageous, fun, and exciting. It's also the energy of an exciting message coming in, good news. And this is message and good news that comes in very swiftly. And then the 3 of Pentacles is the energy of collaborating and working with others, or receiving an offer to work with others. This could also be help from others. So for example, just a quick example, if you're a business owner, maybe you've been waiting for a loan approval, or you've been waiting on some sort of approval or opportunity that comes in and helps you move forward in your business. For others of you, you could have been applying for jobs or a specific job that you've been waiting for, because the 7 of Pentacles is here, and that's the card of having to be patient and wait. You could have been waiting for a callback for a job or for a promotion that you've been applying for. But essentially, there is something here about having to wait and now getting the results that you want. For others of you, this could just mean that you've been waiting for an opportunity to come along that would help you to stabilize your finances. And with the Page of Wands coming out with the 3 of Pentacles, maybe there's some sort of surprising or unexpected quick message or opportunity or something that comes in. And this allows you to restabilize yourself financially and career-wise. Now, for a small portion of you, this could even be an investment. With the Page of Wands, this is, again, fast, exciting news that comes in. And then the 3 of Pentacles is obviously something that has to do with you and someone else that links to money. And then the 7 of Pentacles is waiting for the results. So some of you, there could be an investment or something you've invested in that you've been waiting for the benefits and the profits of it to come through. And maybe this is the month for you. With the Queen of Pentacles coming out, this is usually the energy of someone who is very independent, and oftentimes somebody who takes care of themselves and others, not just financially, but also in a loving and nurturing way. So I feel like for this group, maybe you've had a lot on your plate. Maybe for a long time, you've been kind of trying to sustain yourself and your responsibilities alone for a majority of you, or at least bearing and carrying most of the weight of your finances and your home life. And this month, based on these cards, there's something coming in that's going to help you to kind of basically balance this out. There's some sort of help or person or group that's going to come in, and it's going to be like you don't have to do it on your own, or there's something that comes in that allows you to do it on your own. However, it's going to give you more than enough money to change maybe the situation you're in, because we do have the Moon card out here, which is it can represent fear, doubts, and anxieties, and a lot of worries, a lot of illusions. So perhaps with this card coming out at the bottom and then the Page of Wands at the beginning, this denotes that you're going to find yourself freed of that energy, because the Page of Wands is the opposite of this Moon energy. In this case, the Page of Wands is fearless, bold, courageous, exciting. It's adventurous. This is somebody that's willing to take a leap of faith, and there's no concerns about obstacles ahead. So for those of you where you have been having a lot of stress and anxiety and worries about your finances, your home, your circumstances, yourself, those that rely on you, this month, based off of this offer, whatever it is you've been waiting for or what's coming in surprisingly, you're going to be free in your energy now. It's going to allow you to be more free spirited and to focus more of your energy in areas that, require it the most instead of having to try to stretch yourself thin. Because we do have the Ten of Pentacles coming out after the Queen of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles is about legacy. It's about our home. It's about an empire. It's about being able to leave behind, you know, money or a career or again an empire for those that rely on you to then continue to survive off of. So for a lot of you, you could already be parents, or you could be caretakers to somebody that you really love that's close to you, and you want to make sure that you have more than enough to give to them. This is also the home. So for those of you where maybe you are in a living situation or environment or circumstance that you're not the happiest with, it's not the most stable, this denotes that you, with the Ten of Pentacles coming out and all of these cards preceding it, this essentially states that whatever this is coming in is going to potentially lead you to be able to move out on your own, or to, upgrade and elevate your home life. Because the Ten of Pentacles can be about purchasing property, owning land, owning a home. So yeah, that could definitely be something that's coming up as a result of whatever this is coming in for you. Also, with the Page of Wands, this is an adventurer energy. This is about movement and action and being extroverted. So I do feel like for some of you, whatever this is, for example, if this is a job opportunity or, a promotion or even a business, this is something where maybe you may have to commute, or you may, if you're somebody who works from home, or you may be, because the Queen of Pentacles is a homebody. So definitely, somebody career focused, but usually somebody that prefers to be home. This is signifying that whatever this is going to take you out more, right? It's going to be maybe a little bit out of your comfort zone, or perhaps now you're having to be seen, or you're having to interact with more people. Again, putting yourself out there a little bit more. But with the Page of Wands, it's something fun and exciting for you. It's something that you're going to enjoy doing. It may be something near and dear to your heart, because the Page of Wands is the energy of pursuing things that they're passionate about, that they're excited about, that lights them up inside. So I do feel like, yeah, this is something that's going to excite you. It's something that's going to allow you to go out and enjoy life and explore. As I stated earlier, for some of you, this could just be you investing in something that now pays off, or the payoff starts this month and it continuously comes in, or it allows you to take from what you've invested in and invest in something else that continues to pay off. But there is something, or an offer or something coming in, that will allow you to build to a Ten of Pentacles. It will create stability. Whatever this is, for those of you where this is income in business, it will require you to essentially manage your money in a certain way as you're building. So a lot of you may be finding out more about growing your money, more about maintaining it. Some of you could be becoming better with your finances this month as a result of extra finances or financial opportunities coming in for you. I do feel like for those of you where you are not expecting this, this is something that may come out of left field with the Page of Wands. This is something that may come swiftly and shockingly. And with that Moon card at the bottom, that could mean that maybe there's a concern or fear about whether or not this is something that you can do, whether or not this is the best opportunity, or maybe a concerns about whether or not this will pay off or be worth your time and energy. But based on this Ten of Pentacles at the end with this Queen of Pentacles, based on these cards, it is something that's going to be worth it. It is something that's going to take a lot of patience, a lot of diligence, and a lot of hard work, but that is going to pay off. Because the Ten of Pentacles, this is ultimate wish fulfillment. This is wealth. This is abundance. This is comfort. This is, having more than enough for you and more than enough for those that rely on you. So I do feel like also with the Moon card, it can also represent the energy of emotional stability, right? Our intuition, our imagination, our dreams. And as I stated, with that card coming out as well, and then us having the Ten of Pentacles at the end and the Page of Wands at the beginning, for others of you, as I stated, if you've been worried and stressed, the Moon card represents two energies. It could also represent that you go from that fear, worry, doubt, and anxiety Moon energy to now having more of a sharpened intuition and emotional stability, because now your finances and your environment and your circumstances are better. And it will also allow those of you who are caretakers to be able to nurture in a more focused and calm way. Okay, so I do, yeah, this is beautiful energy. I feel like for this group, you have four cards, all pentacles, and mind you, Even during the shuffling process, the King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles showed itself. So yeah, there's something to do with finances and career for this group, whether there's an investment, whether there's a job offer or something that you've been waiting on, an approval on, a promotion, working with others, a business, a creative endeavor, whatever this is for you, you would know better than me what this applies to, but it's going to be different for each of you. This is looking like a month where your finances are going to be turning around, or there's something behind the scenes that will be taking place, or something that will come into fruition this month that is going to lead you to a overflow of financial abundance and stability in your career, in business, in your creative endeavors, in your life. Okay. And this is a beautiful message, very beautiful. And as I stated, there were quite a few pinnacle energies that showed themselves during the shuffling process. And then we had four of the best pinnacle cards to come out, and then the others showed themselves. So there's no doubt that this has to do with your money. This has to do with your career. This has to do with your responsibilities, your livelihood, your circumstances, and whatever, anxiety and fears you've been dealing with. Based on these cards, they're going to be put to rest this month. There's some news coming in, some investment taking off for the better, some approval coming through, some offer coming through, whether you're expecting this or not, and it's going to stabilize you in a way that you've been waiting for a very long time. Because some of you could have been working on something or building up to something for a while and have felt like it's been slow moving, or it maybe has not been providing you with the financial stability you need, especially if this is a job offer where in the past you've worked jobs that have not been worth what you've put into it. It's almost like you've put in as much as you could, but not gotten a whole lot out of it. And based on these cards, it's like you're getting something or an opportunity or a message that comes in where finally your work is going to align. Your finances and income are going to align with the work and energy you're putting out. And I do feel like this is going to transform your own personal energy, because the Queen of Pentacles energy, this is someone that's well dressed. This is someone that is able to enjoy the finer things in life. Somebody who is able to be at ease and who is able to embody this luxurious energy, with ease, because now you're going to probably be able to have perhaps purchase certain things that you've always wanted to purchase, right? We already mentioned the home potentially coming up as a result of this going forward. But also, I feel like maybe your wardrobe may change. Like you may, buy clothes that you've always wanted to buy. Your attire may change and go through an upgrade. Your makeup, your scent, your perfumes and colognes. Some of the perfumes and colognes you've always wanted to wear, you may be able to now afford. Maybe you'll be able to start going and getting facials and putting more time and energy into your body. And maybe this may transform your physical appearance. But I feel like every aspect of your life is going to be affected by whatever this is going forward. And Pentacles is slower moving energy. So this is saying as long as you sustain and stay the process, remain disciplined and focused and productive, this will pay off based off of these cards. Okay. Now, for a small portion of you, with that moon card at the bottom of the deck, that can represent illusions and reason for concern, which we already spoke about. So I do feel like maybe one or two of you, this could denote that whatever this offer or message is that comes in, that maybe you need to tap into your intuition and really, think it through before making a decision. But I'm not getting that for the most of you. I really aren't. And maybe that's one or two of you at best, if that. For the majority of you, this is very good news. This is very good energy. This is something and a change and an opportunity that you have been waiting for. And it's going to, in the foreseeable future, and even the distant future, it's going to change your life for the better. And I do feel like it's going to help you to become more stable, more disciplined, and more. I feel like for this group, your routine is perhaps going to change, because of maybe if this is a 9 to 5, or if this is again a situation where there's more overflow of money coming in, you will now want to or have the ability to eat better. So maybe you'll start doing meal prep. You may be able to go to the gym you've always wanted to go to, or even to start a gym in your home. So now you can work out every day the way you wanted to. I'm just feeling like there's an upgrade and a glow up energy coming through for this pile. And it is something that is going to be sustainable because, again, Pentacles energy is long lasting. This is something that lasts the test of time. So this is not an easy come, easy go type of situation. This is something that's going to stabilize you for the long term, not something that's going to just come in and then go out. With the Page of Wands, it will come in quickly, perhaps the messages, but the energy and the hard work and the patience and discipline and resourcefulness that you put into this, it will be long term. Okay. So I am going to leave your reading there. And of course, if it resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if interested, you may return to the channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, thank you for clicking on this video today. Welcome to your reading pile 2 regarding what may be happening for you in this month of April. So I've already pre-shuffled. I do prefer to pull 5 cards, but 6 cards came out for your group. So we'll identify those cards and then we will get into the messages. So the first card out for you is the Page of Swords followed by the Fool card. And then we have the Death card followed by the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Nine of Swords followed by the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy is the Chariot. So great energy here, actually. Really quickly, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, masculine or feminine energy, the messages should apply no matter what. For this group, I'm getting glow up energy. This glow up energy is centered a lot around physical, mental, and emotional upgrading, and spiritual, very much spiritual. But I do feel like this type of glow up is also leading you to maybe pursuing a lot of dreams and goals that you have put on the line, or pursuing a lot of victory and success in your personal and career sector. With this group, you have the Death card out here. And that is the card of transformation. It's about leaving behind old energies, old people, old things, and embarking on something new, having a positive new beginning. And then you also have the Fool card before that card. And the Fool card also represents a new beginning, a positive new beginning where you're optimistic and you're willing to take a leap of faith. You have the Page of Swords preceding that, which is about having a strong will, somebody that learns and applies what they've learned, somebody that sets boundaries and speaks their mind. And you also have the Queen of Swords out here, also denoting the energy of clarity, speaking one's mind, setting boundaries, and enforcing those boundaries. So this energy of transformation could be applied to any area of life. For some of you, this could be your career and creative endeavors. For others, this could be romance. It could be friends, family, and it could even be bad habits or a lack of discipline that you yourself have. It's going to apply differently. But either way, I feel like for this group, there was some sort of a situation, person, circumstance, or experience, an environment that for a lot of you were dealing with that you've already walked away from, or that you will be walking away from this month. And as you walk away from that, which you will be doing more swiftly, or you've already done so swiftly, your life is going to transform. The Justice card did show itself during shuffling, which means there's a positive karmic cycle and balancing happening. So for some of you, if this is people, things, a person or situation that has hurt you, caused chaos in your life, or put you in a position of this Nine of Swords, of stress, anxiety, worry, nightmares, sadness, heartache, that you've walked away from or that you are walking away from, these people may be getting back karma, right? Or they may be getting the karma that's due to them. And as they're maybe going through what they need to go through as a result of their actions towards you that caused you to walk away, you yourself will more than likely be now getting the positive karma of choosing to walk away and transform and set boundaries. Because with the Death card, as we stated, that is the energy of putting behind the old and starting on something new. And with the Queen of Swords energy, this is the energy of knowing what you want and pursuing it. This is the energy of guarding and protecting your mind, body, soul, spirit, and heart, setting boundaries and no longer allowing anyone to cross those boundaries. Because once you get into a Queen of Swords energy, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. This energy is about having went through a lot. It could be deception, chaos, rumors, envy, heartache. It could have been a number of things you've been through. Deception. It could even be just experiences and the hardships of life. But when you're in this energy, this is you now having risen up and overcome so much that you no longer want to allow anything or anyone to put you back into that state. You have the Knight of Wands at the end of the reading, and then you have the Chariot at the bottom. Similar energy. This is you taking back control of your life, taking your power back, and essentially moving forward to basically find victory and success in your life. And this is swift energy. You have a lot of swords energy out here, and then you have this Knight of Wands and Chariot. This is very fast moving. So whatever this glow up is, or whatever it's a result of, it's something that may be happening very quickly, but that could be because this has been for some of you, a dark night of the soul or a long journey. So there's a cycle completing here, but it could have taken a while to overcome what this is, or it could have taken you a while to work up the courage to walk away from something or someone. But as you do so, it's almost like the good karma and the positive results of making this decision are coming in for you swiftly. So there is some sort of shift happening here with the Knight of Wands at the end. This is the energy of somebody who's very attractive, very sexy, very seductive, very powerful, ambitious, bold, and courageous. As I stated, you're taking your power back. You are stepping into your power with the the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords out here. Again, this is solid energy. These are people that are very much a force to be reckoned with. These are people who, again, they pursue their desires, they're ambitious, they're firm in their boundaries, and these are people that speak their mind. And again, we have the swords, and then we also have the Knight of Wands and Chariot. So your words are now aligning with your action. So if there were things or goals or dreams that you had been speaking out into the universe, or that you've been mentally, reflecting a vision that you've had for creative endeavors, maybe going back to school, maybe starting a business. Again, for some of you, this could just be something as simple as finally learning to enjoy life and taking leaps of faith, because you have the Knight of Wands and you also have the Fool card in the Chariot. Taking more leaps of faith, taking more, positive risk in life and seeking out joy. You could be traveling more. You could be stepping out more. Some of you could be coming out of your shell. You could have been in hermit mode for a while, and now you're stepping out. But as you step out, your energy is more reflective, is more alluring, magnetic. It's more powerful and kind of enticing in a way. With the Knight of Wands, some of you could be physically working on your body more. So you could be taking on a new hobby. For some of you, this could be energy of bad habits that you've had that you are now transforming. There could be bad habits, or again, as I stated, a lack of discipline that you've struggled with, or a situation, person, or experience that you've been holding on to. And now you're moving away from that, and now you're adopting better habits, more discipline, more focus, more energy on yourself. There's a lot of energy of you putting your focus back on you. And as a result of this, it's going to increase and become an upgrade for you physically, mentally, and emotionally. And for a lot of you, you may see these results happen very quickly. So, for example, if you've already started here at the beginning of this month of April, a workout regime, or your diet has changed, or you're reading more, or you're educating and learning more about something that you want to pursue or start, you may start to see the results pick up by the end of the month, for example, right? Or you may start to see the success and victory of that because of the Chariot at the bottom very swiftly, much quicker than you realize. So I do feel for this group, yeah, there's a lot of forward movement happening this month. For some of you, you could have been dealing with, as I stated, a lot of anxiety, fear, and concerns. And it could have been the result of experiences. It could be the result of bad habits. It could be the result of past energy that has left you drained and in your emotions and mentally stuck. And with this Queen of Swords out here, as well as the Page of Swords, you're breaking free, right? Because you also have the Fool card. This is a card of freedom. This is a card of being a free spirit. Knight of Wands, free spirited energy, not feeling tied down anymore, not feeling stuck in the past, not feeling like you can't move forward, no longer tied to codependency on bad habits or addictions. It doesn't have to be deep. It could just be scrolling on social media. You could be addicted to tarot readings. And again, that's not necessarily a bad thing, depending on how you use it, because some people use it for manifestation. It could be playing video games, or it could just be stagnancy, or constantly allowing your mind to focus on things that have happened in the past. And when you're focused in the past, you can't move forward, because if you're constantly looking behind you, you can't even see ahead of you and focus on where you're going. But there's a sense of direction coming in for this group this month, if it has not already. And you're going to find yourself again either pursuing things that you have put on the back burner or that you have been delaying. Some of you could be transforming your home environment. There's a transformation mentally, emotionally, and physically, and it will potentially lead to success in your career, success in your dreams, success in your goals. There's going to be maybe some of you creating a checklist and checking off a list of things that you've been meaning to do that you have been delaying doing. I just feel like there's an energy of going from being stuck to all of a sudden this acceleration of forward movement that may shock a lot of people around you. And I think it may shock you as well, because I feel for this group, you've been dealing with a lot of feeling drained. Some of you could have been going through a dark night of the soul. Some of you could have been dealing with depression, anxiety, worries over things that have already happened that you've already put behind you. And now it's time for you to focus all that energy that you've been giving to the past, focus it on your present so that you can now achieve what you desire in the future. And for some of you, it doesn't have to be a career or creative endeavors, right? It could be something as simple as you now wanting to take a vacation that you've always wanted to take. It could be you now going out more, getting out the house more, and enjoying, going out, maybe meeting new people or opening yourself up to meeting better people. And with the Justice card coming out, for example, if this has to do with a past romantic connection that has caused you to go through this darkness, this could mean that now that the scales have balanced, you're stepping out more, you're more confident, you're more sexy, you're more enticing, you're more fearless and bold, and your boundaries are enforced. You may now attract in the ideal partner for yourself. If this does have to do with career and finance and stagnancy there, as a result of you having feeling like you have failed a lot and not wanting to take more risk, you may now be taking more risk, opening yourself up. And now all of a sudden with the Chariot card, you're finding victory and success because now you've taken your power back, you're taking back control of your life, and now you're willing to go through because you're probably looking over your life and realizing you've already overcome so much that there's not a whole lot that you can't overcome going forward. So it's kind of getting to a point where I feel a lot of you are at a point where you're tired of being tired when it comes to things you've went through. And for a lot of you, with the Five of Wands having showed itself, this could be people, it could be family, it could be a work environment, it could just be experiences and relationships constantly draining you and putting you in an energy where you no longer trust anyone. But even with that energy of the Queen of Swords, of your boundaries being strong and you being cautious of people, you are still going to take the action to put yourself out there more. Except now you are probably going to be cutting out nonsense at the first sign of a red flag or at the first sign of somebody overstepping your boundaries. But I do feel like you will be glowing this month. For a lot of you, you will be glowing this month. For others of you, if this is an energy that you're leaving right now, or people or circumstances or situations or habits you're putting behind this month, and this is not something you've already put behind, then I do feel like, as I stated, you will see the results start to pay off fairly quickly. And I do feel like it will be refreshing. I feel like you're getting your zest for life back. I feel like a lot of you have kind of lost hope in life. You kind of have felt bored and drained, and like life was full of heartache and stress and anxiety. And I just feel like for this group, your mind is being open because you have the Fool card and you have the Knight of Wands energy and the Chariot, as I stated. These are all energies of feeling optimistic and happy and revitalized and excited about life and the possible experiences in life and all the different things you can do. There is something that you, specifically a group of you, want to put your focus and energy on that you have maybe had a fear or concern about taking action on before. It could have been a fear of failure. It could have been a fear of sabotage. It could have just been a fear of success and what may come with it. But for those of you where you've been delaying something this month, it's like your courage is going to hit an all-time high. Your confidence and your self-esteem are going to hit such a high that you're going to find yourself taking action to start something that you never thought you would have. And I feel like once you start this, once you take this first step with this Chariot card, it's like you're going to take off running. It's like all of a sudden things are going to just start to, as the time goes on, even beyond April, the results and the benefits and the prosperity and all the success that comes with this one step are going to start to unfold so quickly that it may be surprising, as I stated earlier, to you and those around you. Because some people may have counted you out because they have maybe observed the energy you're in, or they may have been the ones that put you in that energy. So a lot of people may be shocked at this glow up. A lot of people may be shocked at what starts to happen in your life. But with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords out here, I do feel like a lot of these people are cut off already, or they will be cut off, and they may not be able to see the positive way that the good karma and the scales of justice are balancing in your favor. And for those of you where there are people that have harmed you and caused this heartache and this fear, anxiety, and this darkness you've been in, they at this point, based on the justice card showing itself and the energy I'm getting from this reading, those people may now have to face the karmic justice of what they've done, of the energy they've put in. And that's because, again, you're letting it go. And as you release, forgive, and move on, you now open the door for people to now receive the karmic justice that is due them, whether that be good or bad. In this case, it may not be the best karma for them. That's not for me to speak on. For others of you, you may be able to see these people's karma, and that may provide closure. Now, let's be fair. Some people do get closure from seeing other people get their just dues. Whether that's right or wrong is up for discussion. It is what it is. But that may be happening. You may be able to observe someone else get what they have coming to them. And that may give you a sense of peace by realizing that these people did not, or this person did not get away with what you thought they did. And that will give you the power to realize that the universe, the divine, is on your side. You're going through some sort of a spiritual transformation, and it's getting ready based on these cards to shift your life in a direction very quickly that you never thought possible. And I love that for you. Okay. But I am going to leave the reading there. And of course, if it resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe. You can let me know in the comments if you choose. And if interested, you can return to the channel. There are other topics, readings, and videos there as well. But other than that, thank you for clicking on this video today. Welcome to your reading pile 3 regarding what may be happening for you this month of April. So I've already pre-shuffled. I generally do prefer to pull 5 cards. 6 cards came out though, so we will identify those cards and then we will get into your messages. So the first card out is the Strength card, followed by the King of Swords, and then we have the Lovers, followed by the Six of Swords, and then we have the Four of Pentacles, followed by the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck energy is the Nine of Wands. So for this group, there are actually quite a few different messages coming through. I will do my best to get into each one really quickly. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, masculine or feminine energy, the messages should apply no matter what. So for this group, there is, as of right now or this month, or this is the energy you're coming into, you could be very much focused on your stability right now. You could be investing in yourself, focused on your own spiritual self, your own personal growth. You could definitely be in a healing stage, or you could have just come out of one. But for this group, there's a strong energy here of you leaving something or someone behind, either in your recent past, distant past, or this is happening this month. When you have the Lovers going into the Six of Swords, Lovers is usually a passionate, romantic connection, but it actually applies to all connections and relationships in general. So this could have just been a very close friend group or friend. It could have been relatives. It could even been work colleagues. But there was somebody that you had a very strong bond with, whether they were romantic or platonic. And it could have been a difficult decision to walk away from these energies because it could have felt like a very kind of kindred spirit or soulmate connection, or it could have just been a lot of years invested. But I do feel like there was a decision made to walk away. So this could have been people, or this could have just been you walking away from something like a job. Otherwise, I do feel like for this group, you may currently be coming out of or going into some sort of a spiritual transformation this month. With the High Priestess here, this is the energy of being in, basically having a strong spiritual connection with a higher power, with the divine, with the creator, with the universe, with God. It's where you've healed and worked through your shadow self, your trauma, things that have hurt you, and you've aligned, found self-awareness and aligned your dark side, your shadow side with your light side, and you have found balance. And this has strengthened your intuition. Now, with the High Priestess and the King of Swords and the Nine of Wands at the bottom, this is the energy of somebody who could be in a hermit mode right now, or somebody who's just very private and prefers to be to themselves. I feel like you're moving in silence. I feel like with this Four of Pentacles, you're focused on, as I stated earlier, your stability. You're rebuilding your life. You're rebuilding yourself. You are investing in yourself with the Pentacles energy. Pentacles is energy, as I just mentioned, and it's also, the Four of Pentacles is also about holding on to something and keeping something close to your chest. So that's another card confirming that you're keeping your energy to yourself. The people that this person or these people or whatever the situation was, but specifically individuals that may have hurt you or that you had to walk away from, they could actually be wanting to come back into your life this month, or they could be maybe snooping or trying to, see more about what's going on. But I think that those of them that do gain access to you, because I don't feel like most of them will, for any of these people that do come somehow pop up in your life, or they're able to find out more about you, I feel like they're going to find out that you're guarded, your boundaries are much stronger, and that you have become a force. That mentally and emotionally, what they have done that was supposed to break you and it was supposed to destroy you and keep you in a sense of instability and mental stress and worries and anxieties, it actually had an opposite effect. And it actually made you stronger, and it helped you to find a stronger sense of self-worth, and your confidence is going to be on 10 this month if it hasn't already. With the King of Swords, you clearly see through the BS now. With your energy of the strength card, it's like you have a lot of inner strength, a lot of power, a lot of authority. A lot of you could have went through physical transformations where you're stronger. You could be working on your physical body because of the strength card and the Nine of Wands at the bottom. This is about physical and internal strength. These people are going to find that you have become more resilient, that your sense of self is stronger, that you're more focused on building your own empire, you're more focused on building your legacy, you're more focused on pouring into yourself, and you're no longer allowing for them to come in and take advantage of you. Because again, as I stated, some of these people could have taken from you. Some of these people could have stood in the way of some blessings that were meant for you. Some of these people could have been gaslighting you. If this was romance, there could have been infidelity where these people were, having affairs and, trying to make you think you're crazy. But either way, for this group, I just feel like there's a spiritual glow up, and there's a very strong energy of you kind of staying to yourself this month. Like there's a lot of energy of maybe these people from your past realizing that they no longer have access to you. And I do feel like that could hurt them. For those of them that actually gain access to you or find a way to get insight into your life through others that may be mutual, it's gonna hurt them, I do feel, to realize that the damage they've done, it's irreparable, right? In terms of you've healed, but they can't repair what they've done that would allow you to allow them back in. There's no way. Like when you have this much powerful energy, this is it. And I feel like it's because it took you so long to walk away. And even when some of you did walk away from this, you may have been on the fence about whether or not it was the right decision to make. You could have felt tied to this person and it could have hurt you deeply. Like, I mean, this could have been like a sword in your heart for some of you. But either way, it's done. Once you move into the Six of Swords, this is where you have found peace, you have found harmony, or you're finding that this month after a time of heartache, after a time of trying to overcome a deception from somebody that you were near and dear to and that was near and dear to you. You're no longer in this energy. You're coming out of this darkness. But when you come out, while you be stronger mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically, I do feel like you're going to find yourself maybe a bit closed off to connections and love and romance. And for those that do want to come back in, they're finna be hurt. Like, I mean, not physically, I would hope not. But, I feel like they're going to kind of, it may hurt them deeply, and rightfully so. Because if these are energies that did deceive you, they hurt you, and they kind of created this unnecessary darkness that you had to go through and transform through, then whatever they kind of get as a turn in terms of their karmic justice, they got it coming. And that karmic justice for them could just be them realizing that they have messed up something great that they can no longer get back. Okay. And that can again create an even stronger sense of balance and harmony in your life, because now it reassures to you that these people realize what they had and they lost it. Okay, but either way, you're focused on your material success for most of you, your spiritual self. There's a beautiful balance of material and spiritual abundance and growth here when it comes to the Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So with that being said, I am going to leave the reading there. And of course, if it resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe. You can let me know in the comments if you choose. And if you are interested, you can return to the channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, thank you for clicking on this video today.